1:21 a.m. right now, and I literally can't sleep. And I literally can't sleep, so I thought, let me just film, because otherwise I'll just be lying in bed, doom scrolling, thinking about life. Might as well get a video out of it. So, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is not what I normally do, but new content, new segment idea, might as well. I'm literally lying in bed and I'm doom scrolling, and I'm thinking, why am I just wasting my life right now? But the thing is, I put down my phone and I try and sleep and I can't sleep. So it's like, do I doom scroll or do I think? And I'd rather doom scroll than think. But I've set a timer. I've set a 45-minute timer on Instagram, which means that when I go over 45 minutes, I can't even doom scroll. And then I was like, I'm eating into my time for today because we've gone past midnight, so I need to stop doom scrolling so I can doom scroll tomorrow. And then I was like, babes, I'm studying medicine, why am I doing this? I don't know, I just lately, I shouldn't even say lately, I think it's just these past few days, I've just been so unmotivated. Like, I've genuinely just been like, I just want to lie in bed. I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's me being a woman, I don't know what's going on in the air. But I literally, for the past few nights, I don't know what happened, I just cannot sleep. And when I can't sleep, I have a very specific routine. I usually doom scroll. Then I decide to be productive and I will post a reel, or I will edit a post, I will edit a YouTube video, schedule an Instagram post. Then I will read my Bible, listen to preaching, listen to music. Then I will pray. A lot of the times I pray, because I feel like maybe I'm awake because there's something God wants me to pray about. Because I used to have this thing where whenever anything remotely bad would happen, I used to feel the urge to pray the night before. And so sometimes I pray, and I'm praying and I'm like, God, why am I not able to sleep? Like, what do you want me to pray for? Can you tell me what I'm supposed to pray for so I can sleep? Because I don't understand why the past few nights I've just literally not been able to sleep, and maybe something will happen and then I'll be like, oh, that was why. But I'm literally just there talking to God like, hey, what's going on? Can you let me know what's going on? And I think I'm just so frazzled at the minute. Even for any particular reason, I just can't sleep, like, at all. Like, I'm tired, but I'm wide awake. Do you guys know what I mean? I don't know if any of you have messed up sleep schedules. I think the worst my sleep schedule got was probably like lockdown, COVID. In COVID, my sleep schedule was crazy. I was sleeping at like 3-4 a.m, waking up at 11-12, and then just doing that on a daily basis, and it was really unhealthy. But I'm a very weird person with sleep because my sleep schedule changes all the time. About how many months ago, I was going to say a couple of months ago, but February was at the start of this year, which is so scary. In February, when my phone got stolen in March, in February, what I started doing, I was waking up at 5 a.m. I was praying from 5 to 6, so I was reading my Bible, praying, spending time with God 5 to 6, and then at 6:20ish, I would leave the house, get the train, go to uni, then I would stream in the morning for 1 hour, and attend lectures 9 to 5, then come back home, have dinner, and go to bed at like 8-9 p.m. And I used to do that, and I think this is why my phone got stolen, because I wasn't awake. I was pretty much just a zombie, just going through each day, psychopathic way possible, sleeping at 8 p.m. and waking up at 5 a.m. And then I kind of got into like a consistent routine of going to bed at 10-11, waking up at 6 or 7 a.m. and that worked pretty well. And that's kind of what I've been doing for year 2 of medical school, because I'm in medical school. I know it doesn't appear like you, I know you wouldn't expect it, but some crazy miracle, and thanks be to God, but I am. But that's what I've been doing since I started year 2. I've kind of been waking up around 6 a.m, 7 a.m, sleeping around 10 or 11 p.m. And then this past week, my body just said, no, we're gonna keep Sharon awake. We're gonna let her lie awake and think about everything under the sun, except allow her to sleep. It's good that I'm yawning, because maybe I'll be able to sleep soon. But I was just like, why can't I sleep? Because I wonder if there's a reason why. Do you know what I mean? Like people who have insomnia, or people who genuinely can't sleep, I wonder like, what is the reason why? Maybe because I'm in the medical field, like my brain is just like, what is the cause for this? Like, is it like a spiritual thing where like God is trying to tell me something? Is it that someone's thinking about me and so I can't sleep? Is it that something's going on with my brain so I can't sleep? Like, I wonder why I can't sleep. I feel like I've been in a state of like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like if you get an ice cube and you take it out the freezer, you expect it to melt, right? But I'm not melting, and you're staring at the ice cube, and you're like, bro, why aren't you melting? Like, you're supposed to melt, and it's not melting. But then you put the ice cube in a drink, and it makes the drink cold, but the ice cube hasn't melted. And then you're confused, and you're like, bro, you're still functioning, you're still cold, you're still making things cold, but you're not melting. Why aren't you melting? I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's me right now. That's how I would describe the state I'm in. I feel like an ice cube that isn't melting, but is still managing to make other things cold. And that is such a strange analogy. It's like if these candles were still giving off heat, but the wax wasn't melting, but there's still a flame, and it's still hot to touch. The wax isn't melting, and you're like, bro, what's going on? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't know why I'm simultaneously being able to procrastinate and yet be so productive. At the same time, it's so crazy to me. Last week, I did a study with me stream, and I literally got an entire essay written and done to study with me. And it was just a short one, you know, it was like 1,000 words long or anything. But I was so locked in. The essay that I did last week is due in the first week of January, and I got it done 2 months early. Like, I don't know what was going on in my brain. I don't know why I was so switched on. And now this week, I've literally been in bed all day. Today was a fun day because if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know about this. Well, not today, it was yesterday, because today's Thursday. I'm filming this on a Wednesday night. But I got invited to speak on a medicine and dentistry panel, and that kind of gave me like a reason to get out of bed and live my life, you know. So I went to that, and then I did some studying after I came home, did a food shop, did some meal prepping, and then I was like, hey, great, I'm gonna go to bed, gonna get a nice good sleep. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll go to the gym, I'll go to campus, I'll go to my lectures, I'll be nice and productive. And now it's 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and I'm here talking to a camera because I can't sleep. I love when I make plans. I think I like making plans. I don't know if I like doing them. Like, I love being like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna do this, and this. Like, I love a to-do list. I love to like organize things. But whether or not I actually then do it is a topic. Because that is all well and good saying, yeah, I'm gonna try and do this tomorrow, try and do that tomorrow. But then most of the time, if I plan to do something, like in terms of academic, if I plan to do studying, it won't happen. But if I don't plan, like if I wake up tomorrow and I have adrenaline, I'll do a 12-hour study with me, and no one will stop me. I will literally do a 12-hour study with me if I wake up in the morning and I feel motivated. But if I plan it in advance, then sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do it. That's why, like, putting out schedules for study with me is so hard. study and how long I'm going to study until 1 or 2 days before. Which is why when I do put out study with me schedules, I usually just put to be confirmed because I don't actually ever know for certain what's gonna pop up. Like for example, this Friday I was thinking of doing a 10 or 12 hour study with me, and literally tonight I've gotten an email saying that I need to have a meeting on Friday. So I don't know what time that meeting's gonna be. I don't know how long that meeting's gonna be. But like if I'd put out a schedule saying on Friday 12-hour study with me, then bam, now actually I have this meeting. That would have messed up my plan. And that's why I didn't put out a schedule, because then I know that other things outside of my control, including my mood as well, are going to affect how long I study for. Because sometimes, especially like when I do like an 8 a.m. start or a 9 a.m. start, that most likely 9 times out of 10 isn't going to happen, because I'll wake up and like I need time to defrost in the morning. I'm not a morning person, I can force myself to be, but I need time to like wake up in the morning. I can't wake up, have breakfast, shower, and then start studying. Like my brain is frajazzled. I need like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, possibly 2 hours to like be ready to study in the morning, because you've taken me out of my happy place, you know. I've just left my place of peace and comfort. I've just left somewhere I didn't want to leave. I've just exited my bed. And now I have to do flashcards, quiz myself. My brain doesn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So study with me is so hard to do in the morning. And I'm kind of just rambling, but yeah, that's why me and plans are tricky. And I'd rather not put things in concrete, and I'd rather not post a schedule and say, oh, for definite, I'm gonna do this, because I know 9 times out of 10, I'm actually not gonna do what I want to do and what I should do. But then, on the flip side, sometimes it forces me to be productive. Like, when I make plans with someone, or when I say, like, oh, I'm gonna stream today, then it gets me out of bed, it instills discipline in me, especially when people then join the lives, then we're chatting in the comments, and I'm like, okay, cool, it's actually good that I didn't procrastinate today, because now I'm actually doing something productive, do you know what I mean? But one thing that always gives me motivation is creating content and posting on YouTube and making videos with the intention of using it for content, if that makes sense. Like, when I go to lectures, I go to lectures to learn, yeah. But I go to lectures and I think, oh, maybe something will happen and I'll be able to record it. Maybe I'll be able to get like a little cute video of me typing away. Maybe there'll be like a funny lecture slide, I'll be able to take a video of it. Like, I have to go to things with the intent of thinking, oh, maybe I could use this for content, and maybe that's wrong of me, maybe that's bad of me. But like, for me, making videos and posting on YouTube and stuff is like, it brings me so much joy. And so when I'm doing things that I don't really want to do, if I can also get something fun out of it, then I'm more inclined to want to do it. So sometimes I show up to uni, it's so bad, but I show up to uni with the pure intention of making content. And I know I shouldn't. Art is what gets me out of bed, genuinely. When I had one of the days I had heart surgery, yeah, I had to be at hospital at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, which meant I had to arrive at 7 a.m. because I had to go to my locker, change into my scrubs, make my way to the right ward. I had to be at hospital at 7 a.m, which means I had to leave the house at 6 a.m, which means I had to wake up at 5 a.m. On a day like that day, I told myself, today I'm making content. Today, I'm gonna get a cute little clip of me in my scrubs. I'm gonna get a cute little photo of me in my scrubs. And that's what got me out of bed in the morning. Of course, watching heart surgery was so surreal. Cath labs was an incredible experience, and I don't say that to say I'm not enjoying placement or I'm not enjoying med school. No, that's not true. I am. But on those days when it's cold and I'm tired and I'm aching and I'm just exhausted from studying and I want to stay in bed, knowing that, oh, today I'm going to go and do something I genuinely love, which is, yes, med school, but also reading content. That's what really gets me on. And saying it aloud sounds wrong, because I do love medicine, but it's not my I don't want to say it's not my passion. I'm passionate about medicine, but it's not my passion. My passion is creating, editing, YouTube. Like, that's my passion. That's what I live for. I don't live for medicine. I enjoy doing medicine, and I'm happy to do it as a career, and I do want to do it as a career. I wouldn't want to do YouTube and content creating as a career, because when something is your job, you'll fall out of love with it. Which is why when I say medicine isn't my passion, it's something I'm passionate about. I think that's the best way for it to be, because I can't fall out in love with medicine if I never tied my identity to it in the first place. And YouTube isn't the be-all end-all, which is why I can still enjoy it without the pressure of views or having to post consistently, which I have been doing actually, so applause to me. But where am I going with this, and why did I get into this? I can't remember. But yeah, honestly, like, content makes me do so many things. There's so many things I've done that I wouldn't have pushed myself to do if I didn't know I was getting a YouTube video out of it. And that's so bad, but genuinely, it's made me a better person. It's pushed me to like do things I never would have done before. And I think I'm just at my happiest when I'm talking to a camera, and it's so strange. Like, I realised today how I present myself on YouTube, and how I present myself to my friends, and how I present myself to strangers are completely, I can't say completely different. I think probably to my friends is most similar to how I am on YouTube. To strangers is a very specific type of me on YouTube. Me when I do my high energy reaction videos, when I'm like hyper, that's me with strangers. With strangers, I either go level 100 or level 0. 0 is shy me, level 0 is like the old me when I still am, but the very introverted, shy me, who doesn't like to speak, just likes to just be there, just smile and wave, that type of me. I don't know you, and I don't like your energy. I'll be level 0, I'll be so quiet, I'll be so shy, I'll barely speak to you. If you have high energy and I like you, then I'll go 100. Then I'll be the loud, confident, talkative me that I am in YouTube, like the hyper version of me. I mean, that is still me being myself, but it's me being a more dramatic, appealing, advertising version of myself. I think the real me is probably between quiet me and me with my friends. But then also I do love to yap. I don't know, I feel like I can yap around the right people. I can yap to the camera, which is why I do love YouTube. Because I can only yap when I feel comfortable with someone. So in a way, yeah, me on YouTube is probably my most authentic self, because I change how I am based on who's around me, and I cater myself to appeal to whoever I need to appeal to. So if I need to be loud, I'll be loud. If I need to be quiet, I'll be quiet. I kind of just fit the box that people put me in, and I don't see anything wrong with that, really. It's 1:41 a.m. We're gonna call it a day, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep. Thanks for listening to me yap. Really had lots of fun doing this. Hopefully this doesn't become a series. If I do this again, I shouldn't even say that, because otherwise I'm gonna do it again. But I hope you have a wonderful good night. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see